Hey, you know I do Sporadik.
Yeah,
Sporadik. Speaking philosophy on rap and development in the 254.
Yeah, Kladsman hapa hivi.
Ojay there.
Yes, saa ndo kusema ukweli.
Next to Pizzo in the building. Tunamuona hapo nje.
Yeah. Alafu amesema ita studio tuipinde. I don't even know where that came from, yani. I think I'll just be walking out with some new vocab from this session, man.
You live and learn.
Yeah.
You live and learn. And this is what we do.
Yes, and all
it's been a long time, huh?
Yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, and all you have to do is just listen. Yeah.
So we're back after a minute. I know the people, hey, you niggas, mazeni wasopoa sana, you've been around, you got your bags. So, tumekam, tunarudi.
You got our bucks like what?
Yeah?
Someone's got your buck like?
What, like a good pal, man? As in like what?
It's like the skin at the back of your hand, you know? Yeah, I got your back, man. Anyway, yeah, that's a good one.
We've been covering a lot of stuff. Hapa hivi tumekuwa tukiangalia social camouflage, you know. We've been looking at the MC na revolution MCs, speaking using tongues, native ones, or zile like zilikuja ameli. And we're growing, man.
Yeah, we're growing. Alafu, okay, there's something that I wanted to talk about, especially in the music industry.
Yeah.
I've realized that a lot of producers, they kind of like produce beats that sound the same. Once it's on radio, there's something that, okay, me as a producer can actually tell there's a specific instrumental. Maybe it's the instrument that has actually been changed, but when you hear it critically, just the pattern is the same.
No, I think when you look at my thoughts on this, Niati, like wasaki get formula in our work. Like they stick to it. It's just like when niggas do like accounts. One of what two formula same ile 9 to 5. So creativity, the creative industry wanga ngumu sana to get like that original score.
I know, but you see, I think the challenge is this. A creative, the word creative itself does not mean replication or picking something that worked before.
Mimicry, we talked about mimicry, yeah?
Exactly, yeah. So for me, I really feel so bogged down by, people just picking things that worked and they continue using the same tools.
Yeah.
Which means they're prolonging the time that you're going to realize a monster in the future. We need...
Oh, yeah. Because I feel it's kind of like a limitation. Ile ngombe imefungwa to the tethers.
Yeah.
Really imeweza kuzunguka kwa hiyo circle, so it will never really know taste ama flavor ya kupiga raundi mwenda.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why you'll find that when you go onto the internet and you dig deep, you'll find that there's a lot of material, especially hip-hop. There's a lot of material that guys have not listened to, or it's not common, it's not on the mainstream. And, it would help you as an individual to just research and actually, get to the material and listen to it.
And this is upon the listener mostly, because most of the really original stuff hazikuangi zinauzwa huko nje.
Yes.
People like the familiar.
Yeah.
But familiarity breeds contempt anyway.
Exactly.
Because if artist A, artist B, artist C all sound the same, like kuna jegani ya kuenda hata concert yao si wote watatu because
Yeah, you see, like what happened to Ja Rule, for example. You remember the beef with 50, and then what they were saying is like 50. Ja Rule was trying to sound like DMX. There was a time he tried to sound like I don't know who else. So guys were actually beefing on that because ideally, once you have 50, that's 50. You got Busta Rhymes, that's Busta Rhymes.
And one of the tenets of hip hop, like if you're doing straight up hip hop, don't bite.
Exactly.
If bite you, you're asking for beef.
Yeah. So for us, I don't know, someone listens to your stuff over and over and over. And in fact, I even remember DMX said himself, like he said, like, you see, when you listen to someone for so long, you start sounding like a nigga. And that's the problem. That's why DMX never used to actually listen to the mainstream.
And the people know it, man. As in one of you early mentioned, sooner or later utaona like kuna copycat za Sporadik hapa hivi, but this is original, man. As in kitu ili come to yani random your design.
Yeah. Ya utachiki wengine wamezuka. I don't know, man. Please don't do that. Don't do that.
And you see most of his working formulas, I suppose. You look at these gentleman clubs, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Like some producers wanaweza peleka, especially Maju, like in the States, they'll peleka their bangers, their beats, yani like give it to us like the girls who are twerking up with on stage.
Yeah.
Because wakiona dhani formula imeshika, and you'll find most of those tracks in a hit up or club way before they even go to radio.
Exactly.
So you'll find a lot of radio hosts, radio DJs, our producer or like artists wakikam kuangusha kudrop hizo vitu zao origin.
Yeah.
To get the feel, like the raw feel, yani before it goes to radio, because radio is so nuanced. Watakuwa na kupush yani direction moja, like the programming director will tell you like, hey, this is too hardcore for radio.
Yeah, exactly. And then you know what? In fact, most of the radios normally they do play what I normally call the solicited music, right? They'll call you to tell you, hey, can you produce something that sounds like this because we want it for a specific program. But then you see now the creative probably has got some different kind of inspiration. They have this new thing that they want to channel out.
Yeah.
Now you're not given a chance to channel what you have. You know, your inspiration is not given a chance to channel.
Yeah, it's really bottled and throttled.
Yeah.
Because people think about it this way. Ni kama like una buy like net, you're paying for 10 Mbps, but the internet service provider in a throttle speed yako to a point where you can't stream nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's why in the States we have the underground, you know, the battles, the whatever, the MCs battles and stuff, hip hop. It's actually underground because you have a voice.
And I kind of reckon you have something right, you're onto something, because when you're looking at hip-hop, it's not just the MC.
Yeah.
Always the answer like, you don't see someone coming to copy your graffiti.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're a b-boy and you're still busting moves illegally when you say compella steer, come on man, as in you're just a monkey, yani. Like monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah. And you know, that is the boring aspect of when I listen to mainstream sometimes. I say sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. I mean, it's like, that beat just sounds exactly the same. You know, there's a guy in South Africa, he did something. The same sound has been actually used by TZians. And I've had TZians 3 songs from TZ and 1 song from South Africa. So I'm thinking, was the producer listening to this guy from SA? You
lose artistic integrity.
Yeah.
But in a sense, let me ask you, because you know there's always a side mob like every argument. So when you're looking at, say if someone follows a formula and does it better, like really damn good, much in the same way like when the Chinese are making sneakers.
Yeah.
Someone might build an original which is so close to the fake, or the fake being so close to the original rather. And it's impressive because something which is good wase watajaribu kui-ape.
Yes.
But so, you remember like back in the day, those Jamaican songs, it used to be DJ anatoa beat moja and then a multiplicity of artists
like
on
the bam bam. The bam bam beat. Yeah, that's actually one of the things that actually trended, and almost every kind of like artist was using it. Actually, no, but the good thing is the Jamaicans have a name for that. They have, I don't know what the name is, I can't remember, but they have a name for a specific beat that can actually be used by anyone.
So like some sort of rhythm.
Yeah, it's a rhythm. Exactly. So they use a rhythm, and you know, when a beat is a rhythm, it means officially people know that, you know, if you're riding this beat, it's not yours. It's someone else. It's just a pattern.
It belongs.
Yeah, it's
everywhere.
like a merchandise. You know.
But that kind of mimicry works for them. But in hip hop, because this is something born out of like very creative ideas, very angry positions, very conscious standpoints.
Yeah.
So like you do not want the kind of mimicry, plagiarism in a sense.
Yeah, that's actually plagiarism in like it's been legalized just there in front of you.
Yeah, you're
easy. And in fact, I think the reggae guy used to call it dub. He actually dubs someone's track, and then they make it. And then they come with this, what they call the karaoke's and stuff. You know, you can sing like MJ, you can sing like so and so and all that.
Yeah, I quite like it that way. The funk, go to a karaoke joint, sing your heart out, man. Just don't bite in hip hop.
Exactly. Yeah. So for us, actually, I think this session we're just trying to like bring to light that there's a lot of creativity that's inside, that's way deep inside, and that is the kind of poetry that would like to come out here. Okay, you know, if you listen to guys like who's this guy? This is the hardest guy in cannabis, immortal technique. When you listen to them, man, they're so deep, and then you're wondering, where is this stuff coming from? Is it coming from space?
the wonderful thing is when you're reaching deep, you're borrowing from a plethora, like a well of being knowledge.
Yeah.
Because the wealth of knowledge enough, like either you invade yourself, you look inside, you look towards society, because you know the definition of hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look within yourself and you look without your environment and you point yourself speaker to hizo vitu zina happen.
Exactly. You know, normally I tell guys, like, supposing the guys who thought about mobile phones didn't think that far, you know, we wouldn't have a mobile phone right now. I think everyone would still be communicating using smoke, fire, whatever.
Well, this is why we have patents and in the real world, huh?
Yeah, so as guys, we need to like come up with something extra. In fact, somebody was telling me the other day, we can't start making mobile phone applications. That has already been done. Can we look at the next stage? Where we get it? Where are we going? You know, what's new?
Well,
you know?
the people, yani, we know like hizi cycles zonga zinakuja. First, there's the obsession with the .com era. Ikakam, people obsessed with Bitcoin. Now they're obsessed with weed.
Yeah.
Like the cycles will always be there.
Yep.
But even within like a world, a limitation ya kuna say like a patent.
Yeah.
Or copyright laws, it doesn't mean you can't create around it without being kwa hiyo original.
Yeah.
Because hip hop is still ile formula. Maze kuna snare, kuna kick. We know your formula ya beats zetu.
Yes.
And we gotta love it, like we can work within that limitation. It's like ramen. You know, you have your different components, but you can make a multiplicity of dishes. Zile zina comes na shika wapi.
True that. And you know, for me, I really appreciate artists who go deep. I really appreciate artists who come up with something that when you listen to it, you're like, damn, this is art. You know, hip hop is art.
It is.
Yeah. It's not just music. It's not just something, you know, like everyone can just sing along and just enjoy and all that. It has something. It must put something inside of you. It has
the hustle, it is the library. Hip hop is a reflection of society, and almost ni kama sometimes we can wish for what like it is corrective in a sense.
Yep.
And we can also dream of better days, man. As in, if you're conscious, if you're fighting like as we are currently worldwide, to not borrow from everywhere. We have multiple issues, and you don't find the hip hop artists talking about the recession, otherness, ile na kamna politics. When you're not talking about that as a hip hop artist, you're doing it wrong.
Exactly. So I think, are we doing 5 today? Yep. Yeah, so that's for you to mind boggle about. I don't know whether
the people we
sense.
Back. we back. Sporadik.
Sporadik, innit?
Yeah. Next time tunawakamia like hyper misogyny in hip hop. You gotta know it.
You better know.
Yeah,